The Lake Catholic girls get a strike just past the hour mark from Kennedy Reeple and record a 1-0 win over Gilmour on Thursday night in a Division II district final over at Mayfield. Great result here for the Cougars. They had to be adaptable in this match after losing their great sweeper Gianna Salentino early on. They had to basically shift their personnel there in the defensive third, and to be able to see out a clean sheet nonetheless against a very potent attacking side in the Lancers says a lot about the quality and the shift that they put in back there. Lake did very, very well to see out this result. As far as the way the match played out for Lake, two things really stood out to me. Number one was that defensive third play, but also obviously the value on set pieces. They were able basically to score 2 goals off corner kicks. I agree with my Lake folks. I don't understand what the call was on that first corner kick. Unmarked header, find the back of the net, whistle goes off. I don't know, that was bizarre to me too. But be that as it may, the benefit in that situation, even though it didn't stand as a goal, is the belief that if you have that flow right off the ball and the service is right into the box, you can get an unmarked look, and Lake was able to on that second one. Reeple was able to get unmarked for a header to make it 1-0. Did very well there, and she's such a versatile performer in that side. And like Chris said after the match, Chris has asked her this year to take on maybe a little bit more of an attacking role than she did last year as a freshman, and has done very well with it, generating several goals for her side, and that's a credit to her. But that defensive third play was just very, very solid all the way around. I mean, when you lose an experienced sweeper like that to injury and you have to mix pieces around, they still played very well. Chris was telling me during the course of the regular season that he was trying to work Allie Morgan into the side at sweeper to give her some minutes there, give her some experience there in case a situation like this came up, and boy did it pay dividends. Allie Morgan had a fantastic match there at sweeper. Julia Marusic played very well. Kennedy Reeple, like I said, so versatile. She can play left back, she can play right back, she can play as an outside mid. She was solid in the back as well. Juliana Gergic was very solid as a stopper. The whole side just came together very well and performed well in the defensive third against the Gilmour side that can operate with wide play, that can work those diagonal balls. They had that finally, after having so much trouble all year long with keeping a healthy side on the field. They had Annie Green out there. They had Casey McPeak out there. They had their entire arsenal out there, and they generated 8 shots on target. They had a lot of promise at times with the flow into the offensive third, but they just could not find the back of the net, which, you know, obviously is a shame for Gilmour. They've had such a nice run here the last few years, but Lake really battled hard to get this result, and that's to their credit. And I just want to say a quick word about Gilmour. The senior class has been so meaningful to this program over the course of their careers. These girls, you know, obviously Annie's been hurt all year, but it was great to see her back, and she worked her butt off trying to get a goal for this side. Just couldn't quite do it, but she's had a great career. Obviously had the assist on that match winner in the state final in 2016 by Alyssa Barron. Annie's had a great career. Casey McPeak has had a great career. Obviously, you know, she had the torn ACL a year ago, basically had to fit 4 seasons into 3 this year, and she was banged up this year as well, but also had a nice campaign. Cora Grundon has had a nice career as well. All these seniors in the side have played meaningful soccer and really benefited this program and kept it on the trajectory that it has been. But I have no doubt that this Gilmour side will be back with the pieces that they have in place. That back line will be very good once more with Julia Pangonis at center back, Madison Olson back. They have a lot of good young girls in this side, and Joel have this group back in 2018. They're certainly going to miss Allie Mully as well in that defensive third, but Gilmour will be very good once again next year. I have no doubt about that. But Lake Catholic does it again. 7th regional berth since 2004. Obviously, before last season, they had so much bad luck trying to get through at that Elite 8 level. They were finally able to break that jinx, so to speak, a year ago and get to the state final finally. They've had to learn how to play tactically this year without Cotty, with Cotty on the sidelines due to her foot injury. So good for the Cougars to be able to adapt and figure it out and get back to regional competition again. It hasn't been easy at times this year, but they figured it out, and that says a lot about the character of this side, especially after a 1-0 win over a great Gilmour side on Thursday.